Brother Ron, and welcome to We All Be News Radio and TV, the news-free Dixie for the 21st century.
Music is so important when it hits the brain. I was real close to John Lennon. And one day the way I met him is my wife said, John Lennon's people called to him and Yoko is drugged out in a cave in Amsterdam. And people said, if you get Big Gregory, he can fix it. So I flew over. And I didn't know caves could look like Buckingham Palace, huh?
Right.
I mean, them caves is fabulous. Okay? So I go and now I did not know till after he was dead and a professor at San Diego got the rights to get some tapes from him and do a book. And he got that from Yoko, his wife. And then it said, after Dick Gregory came to Amsterdam and straightened me and my wife out, we never went back to drugs again. I didn't know that. You know. And so we got that close. I talked over him out of fast. And so I'm at his house one day, and he was showing me his financial records. He said from the time the Beatles was the Beatles, before they broke up, they made $87,000. Million. He said million.
Okay.
Dollars. And he got the biggest share because he was writing, so he gets that plus the writing. And he said, but that just represented, 87 million represented 3% of them that the agent ripped off the rest. The one that died in the swimming pool. So if you want to know what the agent made, you take $87 million and multiply it by 97.
Oh, geez. Now,
I say that to say this. So we tell people, man, that thing's something to me. Why is it that when they do the master, why that costs $500 million? He said because on the flip side of what you're hearing the real thing. You be listening to me, da-da-da-da-da-da. But in the flip side of it, what you really hearing is the devil is God, the devil is God, the devil. So how can you win when you don't know this, right? And so consequently, we talking and he's telling me, and then he told me something because I don't buy records. I don't music. I listen to is opera, and I don't even understand it. But I know the rich folks that control the world. That's all they do is listen to opera. I go all over the world, Budapest, in the summer, catching opera. I'll be right on the front row, the best ticket you can buy, and everybody scream, Bravo! I don't know what. Bravo me, Bravo, and throw flowers up. I do all of that, man. But that's and so anyway, when you think about that industry, and here's what he told me, that those records, how involved the government was, CIA, British intelligence, because all those records was about drugs. I didn't know that. He told me, so you know how high you got to be to see a yellow submarine? You know the song, Hey Jude? Do you know any of the words of them?
No, sir.
No, I say, do you know any of the words to it?
No, I know the Lucy in the Sky with diamonds. Lucy in the Sky with diamonds.
Don't get to that yet. Hey Jude said it was about heroin.
Okay.
Take a sad song and make it what? Either Lucy in the, that's about LSD, right?
Right.
Okay, so that's what that was about. And we just put it out there. And them old sanctified folks, see, Oh, no, listen, they didn't know. They just could feel the, no, you listen to that stuff. Lipstick and all that stuff. Women wearing pants, well, they didn't know this, but a woman's vagina breathes just like a human because life comes through there. And when you shut that down, you get all kind of infections. That's why when they come out with the pantyhose, your vagina cannot breathe through nylon, and a couple of lawsuits went up. And the judge busted them, made them pay big money, and now you buy pantyhose, they got that thin strip of cotton right there so the vagina can breathe. So there's so much stuff out here. You men that wash your socks, you know, and you look at it, and if you have black socks, the water turns black. If you have brown socks turn brown, and you never ask, what kind of dye is this that never dries, huh? That I put on my feet, and my feet breathes that stuff up through the pores. They got it over such a small minute of time, you don't add all of that to what's going on. And so when you stop and think about it, and the universal law is for every pound you weigh. If you weigh 100 pounds, you're supposed to drink half that in ounces in water. You weigh 500 pounds, you're supposed to drink 250 ounces of water every day. And then you tune into the universal law. So they take us away from that and put us into the other stuff. And then they got to the point now where they can put it on the label. When y'all get home today, or those of y'all at home after the show, if you got your toothpaste there. I never understood how come my toothbrush have to stay in the bathroom. If you had a child that every time you gave them 3 meals a day, they take it to the toilet and eat it, you think something was wrong with it. But the toothbrush stay in there all day, the sandwich ain't going to last that long. I keep my toothbrush, I keep it in the freezer. And so when you stop and think about this simple thing, and then as you think about that, then other stuff will open up.
Hey everybody, this is Brother Ron. I am asking you all to do me a big favor. Think about supporting the We All Be movement. Your donation is tax deductible. The We All Be Group Incorporated is a recognized 501c3. And I'm just asking you all because I want to keep on bringing y'all quality work through the way that I know how to do best. And I'm going to sing my praises and toot my horn. A lot of y'all were not hip to Dick Gregory until Brother Ron brought him on the We All Be platform, until that jingle review we did. Y'all seen another side of Judge Joe Brown, and Judge Joe Brown's message has been amplified. But it was We All Be that brought Judge Joe Brown to y'all back in 2014. And so many others. And we covered so many things. So help us out so we can help you all. Peace.